Another person came to me like, what did they take? And you were standing there, or you did not do anything. You were standing there. Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're in Nigeria, this week has probably been a roller coaster for you. So just take time off social media to calm your mind, to pray, and to renew yourself. Okay, your peace of mind is actually very important. So guys, I wanted to talk about, I don't know, I just wanted to talk about anything anyways. And I felt like maybe I should do like a story time of something that has happened in my life. I think this story time is going to be my first robbery experience. Or maybe I'll just talk about my robbery experience generally. I think I've experienced this like 3 times. The first one was when I was in secondary school. Yes, I think I was writing WAEC at the time. The second one was after finishing secondary school when I got my first phone. The third one was the third one was during my internship when I was going to work, and I had the third one was during my internship on a Sunday. I was going to church, and the near robbery experience one was when I was going to work during my internship. Yeah, that's it. So so let me start from the beginning. Prior to going out that day, I think we were having mock exams or something. I can't remember. We were preparing for WAEC, so I think we were going for, I don't know what it was called then, but we had to go to school and do a couple of things. So what even happened? Prior to that day, my mom said she had a dream, and my mom is someone of dreams, let me put it that way, based on a lot of things that has happened in her life. So she said she had a dream that I was raped. Hey, raped, okay. Ha. Yeah, I was like, which one is this one? Which one is rape again? Please, oh, I beg. So she said she had a dream that I was raped, that in that dream, it was really bad. So when she woke up and she told me about it, she said that I was going to fast and pray that day. I don't know how many hours she told me to fast for, but as she said, I said, let me fast though. That's how she said I was not too strong, that she was going to join me in the fast. And I was like, okay, no problem. Join me, because nobody wants to, experience something like that. So she joined me in the fast, and the following day I was going to school. I had packed my cooler of food. My dad actually gave me a new wristwatch, because I was preparing to write exams. So he gave me a new wristwatch. That day I decided to follow my neighbors. Yeah, it was in 2007. It was, I think the election was going on at that time. So I decided to follow them, and they were going to drop me off somewhere, and then I'll find my way to school from there. So that's how I decided to follow them. Oh. As we just entered Alaba like this, we followed that route. We entered Alaba like this. Hey, people just came out from nowhere with guns. Like, I was the only lady in that car. Everybody in that car, they were guys. And the owner of the car, the person driving, he recently got married. So it was crazy. Like, they just came with guns. I think that was my first time of seeing AK-47. I think it's AK-47 they call it. I was frightened in my skin. I was scared, like, hey God, let nobody die, let nobody die. It was actually a scary experience, even though I'm here smiling. It was very scary. So I was just there sitting down praying. I was in between two guys. So they were beating the people that were at the window. They were beating the people. I was in the middle, so nothing really happened to me. Yeah, they were beating the people at the windows. They were beating them. They scattered the glove compartment of the car. There was money inside, so they took the money. They took the man's wedding ring. In fact, they didn't even touch me. It's like I was being shielded from what was happening. And I'm like, my mother's prayers, they were really like covering me at that time. Like, I was like, it actually even felt like they didn't see me. So after the whole experience now, even though I was actually shaking, I think I had to go back home. Yeah. I was actually shaken by the experience. Like, when the main thieves, the main armed robbery operation had gone through, then the opportunistic thieves, as in they left. So those ones just saw the opportunity to come, and then that's how somebody just snatched the new wristwatch that my dad gave me. That was the only thing that happened to me. Aside, that was the only thing that actually happened. The fact that they just took the wristwatch and they snatched the wristwatch from my hand and left. But man, that experience shook me like, oh, like I never believed, because I don't think nobody wants to actually go through armed robbery experience. This thing is actually the it's actually terrifying, because you just be afraid for your life. That's like number one. You be afraid for your life. You be afraid that no harm would come to you. As in, those are the thoughts that will probably be going on in your head at that time. And if you're even having a loved one beside you, you'll be, a lot of emotions, a lot of thoughts will be running through your head. So that was my experience the first time. The second time was when me and my mom actually were going to church. I was born Catholic, so I followed my mom, I think with a couple of some of my siblings, and we decided to go for 6:30 a.m. mass. Everywhere will be dark. I said, let me follow. New phone that they just bought for me then. I think it was Nokia Touchlight, but not 3310, the other one. That was my first phone. That was the phone that my dad got for me. And I was just glued to that phone like crazy, that even my parents were wondering that, wait, is it because of phone? He just got me a phone and I don't know how to do anything but to press the phone. So that morning we were going to church, and just at the entrance of the street, that's how somebody just accosted me and dragged that phone from my hand. It was more like a battle. As the person just came close to me like this, everybody just ran back. Like, me, I was on my own. Me, I was on my own. It was more like everybody for himself or herself. Like, that was how that phone just went into the owner's hand. The third experience was when I was going to church again. Well, I was going to Unilag Church because my hostel was close to Unilag, not inside Unilag, close to Unilag. I had finished university then, and I was going to church on a Sunday, yes. And what even happened was that I saw somebody approaching me. Everywhere was lonely. It was quite early. It was the day had broken, or it was daybreak already. Though the street was quite, lonely. A few people were on the road. I had just come out of the hostel. Like, I hadn't even taken up to 50 steps, and I noticed somebody approaching me. I didn't even give any thought to it. I was like, let me just give way so that this person can pass. My mind, my spider sense did not, do ding, 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 ding. I said, let me just give way, only for the person to just come close to me. I started dragging. I was carrying my umbrella, my purse, and my phone, and my key. My key was in my hand. So the person just came. I started dragging everything with me, and I was like, hey, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? So that was how the person my key, in fact, my key, the keychain, everything just scattered. The person was able to part with my wallet. I think that was the only thing. In fact, as the person just took the wallet, I was not shouting, oh yeah, give me my ID card now. Oh yeah, give me my ID card. I don't know what came over me there. But I was shook after that experience. I just went back into my room and called my boyfriend, then, now husband. So I just called him, and I was like, I wasn't going anywhere. I was tired. My body I just felt shaken by that experience. So that was what happened then. But my phone, which was BlackBerry at the time, he wasn't successful in taking that. Just my wallet. I just packed everything that I had, and that scattered on the floor, and just went back into my room. In fact, as I was going back to my room, and I think tears were already dropping from my eyes, another person just accosted me and was like, give me that phone. And I was like, if I give you what? Like, I didn't know I had that. I didn't know how those words just came out from my mouth, and the person just, ran away. Do you understand? I didn't know what came over me then, and the person just ran away. And then as I kept moving towards my hostel, another person came to me like, what did they take? And you were standing there, or you did not do anything. You were standing there. So that was what happened. Then I was narrating the experience to somebody, and the person was like, and next time, let me just release everything. What if that person was, carrying a knife? But at that point, I didn't think of anything, because it was like a tug of war between me and that person. He was dragging, I was dragging, he was dragging, I was dragging, he was dragging, I was dragging. So yeah, that was what happened. Now, my near-robbery experience was when I was staying in Lutz, going for my internship from Lutz. What happened was that I was going to work very early. I don't know, all these things used to happen like in the early hours of the morning. Why? Somebody cannot go to work in peace or go to church in peace, please. So I decided to go to work, and so this is me walking on the main road to the bus stop. There was like a bus here and a pavement here, okay? So I saw somebody approaching me, and I was like, if I was going to enter that pavement, this guy was going to block me there and do what he was going to do. So I was like, let me walk on the main road beside where cars were passing, okay? So I started to walk there, and the guy was still approaching me. And then when I noticed him like this, I just started shouting, Ole, 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 Ole. I'm sure people will be like, what is happening? Immediately, I started shouting Ole like this. The guy, Ole means thief in Yoruba. The guy just, picked race. The guy just picked race, ran away, and climbed the next available bike so that probably nobody would catch him or anything. But then, as it happened, I was shook as well. But I'm so glad that in all of this experience, I didn't, I was lucky to come out without any trauma, without any, because man, I just thank God for my life. Like, I just thank God for my life that with these experiences that I've had, I just thank God, Sha. So I hope, this video has, I don't know, taken your mind off a little bit of what is happening, especially if you're in Nigeria. Okay, so thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell so you get updates when I post new videos, and I'll be seeing you in my next video, hopefully soon.